Hey everybody, this is Soph.
This is Rich.
And we are from across the pond. Bung bung. Booyaka booyaka.
Yes. All right, Rich.
How was your weekend? Happy Easter. How was your weekend?
Oh, yeah. Happy Easter. Have you had any chocolate eggs?
No.
No, me either.
I think like the older I get, I like the symbolism of Easter, but the whole baskets and Easter egg hunts and all of that, them days are behind me.
Would you eat a chocolate egg if someone gave you one?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I might get you one in the sale tomorrow because they'll be cheaper, and then I'll send it across the pond.
Everything's cheaper after the holiday. We discussed this on Valentine's Day. Everything is cheaper.
So I'll get you an egg tomorrow and strip it.
Make sure it's got peanut butter in it. I hate to be like posh.
Ungrateful is what comes to mind. Never mind, though.
How was your weekend? Since you ain't call me ungrateful, how was your weekend?
Well, yesterday I had a photo shoot, which was very good. It was in it was an indie music band called The Mood. I love the name, The Mood, because I'm always saying, oh, this is a mood. This is a mood, you know, like whatever the situation. They are actually called The Mood. I was like, get in. Not my type of music, but hey, what do we care?
Get in.
Very nice young boys. The eldest one, I think he said, was 19 and the youngest one was 16. So they were real puppies and they're literally just starting out. But they've had to sell out gigs. They're due to drop their latest single called Daisy Picker, which apparently is about the lead front man. That's what they call him, the front man's girlfriend. And I said, well, does she pick daisies? And the other guy was like, don't know. He wrote the song. There it is, Daisy Picker.
Don't know.
But they were nice, very polite. I've got a lot of work to do because in total there was 441 photos taken.
Well, yeah, get back into business, girl. That's what I'm talking about.
I know.
Make that money.
But when you've got 4 young pups to try and rein in, and some of them like, oh, I'm not looking at the camera, or you know, I've got a lot of sifting to do through those.
Almost like your baby photos. Did you bring the little ducky and the puppet and just be like, look here?
No, but do you know what I did do at one point? They say a good photographer will do whatever it takes to get the shot, and I am one of those. So there was a road with a bridge. We went where there was loads of graffiti, but there was a bridge, and they were like, oh, wouldn't it be great to get the... I was like, yeah, cool. So we did it. So I was walking through the bridge, and then there was graffiti on the side. So I said, I'll just stand there. I literally laid down in the middle of the road. Then the assistant would say, I had a little assistant, she'd say, there's a car coming, and I'm like, get up, quickly go, thank you, quick, run to the middle of the road, lay on the floor.
It ain't like you're like 6 feet tall. That was really easy.
I still
like
could get run over.
Like that dig, didn't you?
I still could get, don't worry, I've got plenty for you.
I know you do. You stay giving them to me too.
I could still get run over. I don't get it twisted. But anyway, yeah, it was a lovely day. The weather was a little bit breezy, but the weather was nice. And then today,
yes,
hello, glorious sunshine. Like, I got up this morning. Alfie's at his dad's, so I'm not going to get it twisted. It's Sunday, so I didn't get up in a hurry. Probably about 9:30, which is a good lay-in. Then I made coffee, got myself some water, went out in the garden, and I took my book, Shades, and I was like, caffeine, hydrating with water, read. And I had me a good 30-45 minutes out in the sun, trying to get a little tan, you know, come back next week. I mean, look, it's not pasty white, it's getting there, but first little vitamin D of the year. Love me the sun. So yeah, and then here we are. What about your weekend?
My weekend was very entertaining. I went out with a lovely friend of mine I've known for years. we were celebrating their promotion to VP,
What's a VP?
Vice President.
Oh, I know what a VPL is. Visual panty line.
Anywho, so that was mainly my weekend. And then today.
Are they pleased about their promotion? He, she, they, it?
Yeah, well, I've known this young lady since high school. She's worked very, very hard to get where she's at. So I was very, very proud of her and excited for her. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so congratulations again for making it to vice president. It's a hard gig for minorities to make it, and she's a female. And the reason why I celebrated it with her because of the simple fact that she did not cater to the norm. You know what I mean? Like, she is unique. She rose to her own beat. She's still
That's the only way you gotta be. That is the only way.
You know what I mean? She's still hood. She ain't changed her stripes. I mean, I've watched her from day one to now, and I'm just like really proud of her. So yeah, we got it in. Today is Easter.
Correct.
I plan on doing absolutely nothing today.
Get in.
I'm gonna do a couple drinks. I might do one of your joints. I might sit out on the patio. And I might do some writing. I've been
you've been a bit
having
quiet.
Some writer's block.
You've been a bit quiet on the writing front.
Huh?
You've been a bit quiet on the writing front. I'm waiting for the poem. I'm waiting for the ATP poem.
Me too. Oh, it's coming.
That's gonna be dope.
Oh, without question. One thing about it, creative writing is very therapeutic for me. And I got so much up here that when I write it, I gotta reread it because sometimes I'm writing and then I go back to read it and be like, what the?
I do feel like though, whatever art or craft that you do, writing, painting, if you ain't in the mood.
Photography.
Well, yeah, if you ain't in the mood, you just don't go right. Like I do painting, like art. And
yes.
If you're not in the mood,
waiting for one of those to go up on my wall.
Hey, you're waiting for one? Oh, okay. You want one?
She can draw, you guys. She got talent. She acting like she don't. She got some skills.
But if you're not in the mood, it just totally goes wrong and F's up. And the same with writing, like if you're not in the mood, you could sit there for hours just staring at the screen, write a line, delete it, write a line, delete it.
Well, see, I am old school when it comes to writing. Like I got about 6 or 7 journals with poems in them. And then like I did at one time had like a journal in each room. So when I ever get inspired, I would just pick it up and write it. But then now I have an office, so I just put all the journals in here. But today seems like I just feel like today because it's nice out. I ain't got nowhere to go, no one to see. I'm just going to probably sit on the patio.
But if you sit in the garden with a drink and just sit there and say nothing, then it will just come to you naturally. That's
I am going to have one of my exotic meats samples today. I don't know which one I'm going to do.
Exotic beets?
I don't know if I told you a while back, I bought a whole bunch of exotic meat remember you said.
Oh, exotic meat. Yeah, we're still waiting to get Roy on here whenever he's been to the bar.
Yeah, because Roy made a burger, didn't he?
Ostrich burger.
Ostrich patty, and I have some of those. And I think I might just throw one of those on the grill.
You should have messaged him or left a comment and said, was it any good? What did it taste like?
No, because, I want to get my own experience. And then I'll talk to him and ask him like, yo, how was your burger?
Then you can exchange notes.
Smacking. Woo-hoo! All right.
Serious Sunday.
And this is a good one, people.
This is a good one. Now, we are going to be talking cheaters, but the reason...
Cheaters.
Yeah. The reason is because...
Go ahead. You start.
Yeah, I like to explain to people how our brain works and where the cogs turn to get these ideas from. So basically, a while ago, I grilled you and asked you some questions so that I could glean some information for my book, right?
Right.
From a man's point of view, because I can only tell you what it's like from a woman's point of view.
Right.
And I asked you a question. What do you think constitutes a cheater? And your answer, I didn't agree with, but B, it did make me think because I hadn't looked at it from that point of view before. So the first question to open the floor goes to you, Rich. What constitutes a cheater?
Well, I really wish that you could have told me what my answer was, because that was like months ago.
Okay, I'll tell you what your answer was. You said to me, you don't think that someone is actually classed as a cheater until they have physical contact. And I said to you, what about flirting, texting, sexting, whatever it's called? You said that's not classed as cheating, that's just classed as disrespectful. And
I still stand on that.
And I was like, whoa, I don't agree with that, because for me, if I'm in a relationship, okay, all the way through this, I'm going to use me and you as an example. A, because we're here. B, it's easier, right? So I'm in a relationship with someone. Me and you, for example, become friends, start talking, acquaintances, wherever that be, through work, TikTok, online, whatever. I meet you in the street, whatever. If me and you then start messaging and the messages become flirty, sexual, in any type of way, to me, I'm cheating. For the simple fact is, the intent is there. There's intent that I want it to go somewhere further than just platonic friends. Otherwise, why would we be speaking like that?
Right.
But you don't say that. You say cheating is not till you've had physical contact.
Yeah, because I look at it like this. First of all, I look at cheating as it takes two to cheat. Okay.
What do you mean, me and the other person I'm cheating with?
No, I'm talking about for a person to cheat, the relationship has to be going south somewhere. There's a break in the relationship somewhere where that person that you feel as though is cheating, okay, is getting something that he's not getting in the relationship. So therefore, if I don't see talking to someone, to me, I just think it's disrespectful. Like if me and you're in a relationship and the relationship is good, there should be no reason for me to be giving you or another person any type of flirtatious text or anything like that. To me, I just find that disrespectful. I don't find it cheating because the simple fact of the matter is it's the person on the other side of the text or whatever. It's up to them to go, hey, check this out. I'm feeling uncomfortable. That's disrespectful.
Okay, so if you was with a lady that you'd been with for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 10 years or whatever, and you happen to look in her phone and see that she was messaging another guy talking explicitly about sexual stuff she wanted to do to him and vice versa, you wouldn't class that as cheating?
No, but I would want to know what makes her want to send those type of texts to somebody like that.
Like you just said, you ain't fulfilling her in the relationship, clearly.
Yeah, but then this is my thing is, then you need to come to me then. Like explain to me, I feel like when there's relationships and cheating is involved, 3 things, and this is my opinion, and I'm probably
we should have stated that from the beginning. This is just our opinion, kid.
You know what I mean? I think there's 3 things in a relationship that causes people to break up or start to cheat. The number 1 is communication. Number 2 is sex. And number 3 is finances.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I just
okay, go ahead.
No, because you've given me a lot of information and I'm really trying to remember it so that I can not miss anything out. So rewinding slightly, you said that something's got to be wrong in the relationship for somebody to want to cheat, right?
Yeah.
I agree with that. But what about when you have these couples let's just say stereotypically, the woman thinks everything is hunky-dory. She's got the best relationship since sliced bread, but the guy's going out sleeping with someone else because he's not happy, but he hasn't said anything. So surely, you know.
And that's where I say communication. You should be in a relationship where nothing is off limits. If me and you were in a relationship, there should be nothing I can say to you that shouldn't bother you. There shouldn't be nothing I should say to you that should be uncomfortable. I should be able, if we're in a relationship, I should be able to tell you how I like my sex, how I like what I do when I get up in the morning, you know, and vice versa. So you don't have those, you know, and then on top of that, and then if say like I'm doing something that you don't like, bring it to me and I will fix it, because that's how much I'm invested in the relationship. I think nowadays people don't communicate. Like they get together, you go through the rigmarole, you go through the cliche-ish stuff in the beginning, like your birthday, favorite color, what you like to do, you know what I mean? But then once you get past that and y'all get to knocking boots, people stop communicating. It's just like, it just becomes they consider it natural. No, a relationship.
Well, yeah, because people say that all the time. Oh, after you get married, the sex stops, you know, and I'm like, what? Why? You know, but what I don't like, right, when it comes to cheating, I personally have never done it, but I've had it done to me. But what I don't like is, say me, I'm single, Pringle, ready to mingle, right? No man, no side man, no friend with benefits, no booty call, no nothing. I'm single here. You're in a relationship, right? But you're unhappy. So me and you, like, have something going on. Your chick finds out, she's coming for me, right? Gunning for me, like it's all my fault. And I'm like, hold on a minute. Let's just go back to the beginning. I got your man's number. How did I do that? He gave it to me, right? We met up. Why did we meet up? Because he told me, I'm free at this time and this time. Do you want to go on a date? You know, this happened because how your man told me this. So this is why I do not understand why sorry, that's an English thing.
Women, yes, go ahead.
When they find out, 9 times out of 10, when they find out their man is cheating, they always gun for the woman, not the man. Where it takes A, 2 to tango, and B, she should be finding out, what did he tell her? He could have told her, I'm single, I ain't got no women, like you men spin a yarn all the time. He could have told her whatever, but no, the woman gets hurt and instantly goes for the other woman, even though, like I said, how is she in that situation? Because of your man gave her readily and freely that information. So why doesn't the man ever get
well, you know, to me, I just feel like that's the maturity level.
Okay, but is that the same from a man's point of view? The man guns for the other man, or how does it work?
Me personally, if I'm cheated on, I don't even get upset.
I feel like men do it differently because
men do it differently. For real. I'm coming at my chick.
Exactly. But sorry to interrupt, because I did ask you the question. The woman will be like, F you to the other chick. It's all your fault. She'll take the man back. Yeah, let's work at this. Whereas the man will be like, whoa, she's a hoe. High five. Thanks for pointing that out to me. Let's be friends now, me and the other guy, and get rid of the woman.
Well, I just look at it like this. When you're dating, and this is how, and this was my view in high school. When I was dating someone, I'm not married to her. She's not obligated to me. What makes a person stay with another person is they find them attractive, something about them keeps them interested, yada, yada, yada. But if a woman were to wake up the next morning and just be like, you know, hey, this ain't working out, you know what I mean? Yeah, you try to figure out, what did I do wrong, yada, yada, yada. And then guess what? Your feelings was hurt for a couple of days, and guess what? You move on. and that's what it is. Now, as an adult, I'm a little more mature. I'm a lot mature than I was when I was in high school. So therefore, I've been in a bunch of relationships. So now I look at it like this, and like again, it's communication. If someone is not interested in me anymore, I'd rather you just tell me. And yes, will my feelings be hurt? Yeah, but guess what? I will move on. There's no need to cheat. If you're not interested in me, let that person know. Don't string them along. Just be like, hey, you know what I mean? This, that, and a third. Now, guys, it depends. It depends. I look at it like this. It depends. And it's just my opinion. Some guys get so wrapped up in the female and they're not asking the questions like, what did I do wrong? Am I not fulfilling you sexually? What is it? Am I not giving you enough time? Yada, yada. So when that girl goes out and she gets caught cheating, we find it hilarious. And guess what we do? We don't get upset with the dude. It depends now. The only time a dude gets into it with another dude is if that dude that is cheating with my lady becomes disrespectful.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, say, like if I say me and you together and I'm doing something that I ain't supposed to be, like I'm doing something that ain't pleasing you, okay? And I just happen to be walking down the street and I see you with another dude. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna be like, wow, is it gonna hurt? Yeah, I'm be like, oh man, I'm not gonna front and say it don't hurt. But then if I walk up on you and be like, dang, really? You know what I mean? And then you might be like, wow, you know what I mean? But guess what? I'm not the type of person that's going to cause a whole big scene. I'm just going to be like, wow. But then the dude, this is where the guys get into it. Because the dude that's cheating, the dude that you picked to cheat with, starts being all disrespectful. He starts talking ish. Like, oh man, you ain't laying it down right. That's why she's with me. First of all, dude, this ain't got nothing to do with you. I just saw her like, hey, what's up? Your 2 cents ain't got nothing to do with nothing. That's when guys get into it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, yo, don't disrespect me, bro, because I don't even know you. Like, I don't even know you. This is something that me and her are going to handle later because now you know you busted. Like, you know what I mean? You got to come home sometime. You know what I mean? So that's where it is with guys. Guys don't.
Okay. Would you ever take back or give a second chance to a cheater?
If she's mature enough to tell me what I did wrong, and because now that's one cliche I cannot stand. Once a cheater, always a cheater. That's not true.
I don't believe that, because I totally believe, right, there's dirty dogs out there, men and women, right, who constantly cheat, who date multiple people at once, can't settle down, blah, blah, blah. I genuinely, wholeheartedly believe that any person will change for the one they want. So let's take me, for example. Say I met you and everyone I kept, and we started dating, but everyone I kept meeting said to me, oh my God, he cheats. He cheated on his last 5 girlfriends. He had 3 women at once, da, 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 da. Everybody has got a past, right? You may be with me and be like, oh my God, she's the one. I am in love with her, and that's it. You lock everybody off because I'm the one you want. So I totally believe that everybody will change for the one they want. However, right. I don't think I would be able to forgive a cheater.
You don't think you would?
No, because you would forever be thinking, are they going to do it again?
Huh? If they come with you with some BS, like, oh man, this, that, and the third, but if they come at you with a mature type of conversation.
Okay, what in your mind is a mature comment that would say, okay, you cheated, you went and laid down with next man, and I'm still going to give you another chance?
Like I said, it's called communication. If I'm doing something.
Yeah, but I'm saying what would be bad enough for you to forgive somebody for doing that? What would you have had to have done that was so bad she's going to lay down with next man?
not fulfilling her, whatever she wanted me to do, I wasn't doing. You see what I'm saying? It's different if like you're telling me, now this is the thing. If me and you were together and say it's a sexual thing, all right? I'm not pleasing you the way you want to be pleased, but you never told me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking me knocking it down. And like you said, women are like, everything's honky dory. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And in my eyes, everything's honky dory. Like you ain't said not one bad complaint about what goes on in the bedroom.
I'll
So
give you the oohs and the ahs when I needed to, yeah.
You know what I mean? So now I catch you cheating and say, I'm gonna just go, wow, like, okay. And we're gonna go our separate ways. Now, I say a week or two goes by, something happened between you and the dude you was cheating with. I don't know, don't really care. But if you come back to me and be like, look, check this out. I'm sorry that you caught me with another dude, but I'm gonna tell you why I did what I did. Now, once you give me the honest truth, well, you know what? This is what I like in the bedroom, but you were never doing it. And I just was like, and then this dude just happened to come throw the right game at me, whatever the case may be. Now, it's up to me to make that decision. If you're going to say, you know what? You're the one for me. I made a mistake. I thought grass was greener on the other side. I really want to put forth effort to make it work.
Okay.
Then,
Okay, so does it matter if it was one night? Let's say there's a difference. It was just a one night, how's your father? Or they were literally doing it every day for the last 6 months to a year. Does that make a difference in your decision?
nope.
Well, you're setting yourself up for heartbreak, boy.
Nope.
That's just my opinion.
Oh yeah. Because if I feel as though she's the one for me, and
you could feel that she's the one as much as you want. If she don't feel it, then it ain't gonna work.
But then there ain't no sense. Then she wouldn't even come back to me then.
But maybe she just wanted it easy, so she's gonna come back because you're gonna give her another chance.
Yeah, but you know, first chance is on me. Second chance is on you. Now, if you run around and I catch you again, then there is no coming back from that.
Oh, so you're like 2 strikes and you're out.
Yeah, because I feel like if I take you back, that means I'm giving you a clean slate. So it's on me.
Oh, someone's knocking at my door. Hold on.
See that? It gets good and you run off. That's where I'm at, people. Cheating is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
OMG.
OMG.
Some local political thing. I opened the door and he said, hello, it is Mr. Mahmood here, and went like this with a leaflet. And I said, I ain't got time.
Then why'd you even get up?
Because it could have been important. I didn't know it was till I opened the door.
On a Sunday?
Why are they knocking at people's doors on a Sunday? It's Easter Sunday at that. And it's nearly
There's no
5
mail.
in the afternoon.
Mail don't even run on Sunday. We're doing a show, woman.
I'm back.
Alfie ain't even there. Alfie ain't even there.
It could have been important. The only thing it should be is important at this time on a Sunday. Not people trying to give me a leaflet. Anyway, as you were.
All I was saying was, I don't know.
Okay.
I just look at cheating, just the way society is now with social media and stuff. People can twist anything up to make a person look bad in social media.
Okay, you mentioned social media. So do you think that, I'm not going to say cheating because everybody has choices in life and it's down to their stamina, willpower, whatever you want to say. Do you think that temptation is more readily available now there's social media?
Yeah, of course. but it's all about maturity. Like I've had female friends be like, "Oh man, you like this picture and that picture." It's just a picture. I don't see where women get so obsessed with a man who looks at another woman on social media and say like,
Okay,
and then next
the
thing you
only reason
know,
I would have an issue with that, let's say me and you, remember we're taking us as an example, right? Oh, excuse me. Me and you are dating, we're in a relationship, whatever. I'm on social media like you're on social media, and I see that you are liking other women's comments, commenting, oh, you're beautiful, like your outfit, like your hair, whatever. Yet you do nothing on mine, then I'm gonna feel some type of way about that.
you think so?
Yeah, because why have you got time to go and study all these other chicks? Yet you can't be bothered. When you're in a relationship, your partner is meant to be your number one fan.
Right.
So that comes to any aspect in life. So if you're
Okay.
on social media, whether it be for business, social purposes, whatever, you mean to tell me you can't like your woman's picture and give her a comment, yet you've got time to like Joe Blogs or Sally down the streets comment because she might happen to have made an effort that day?
My thing is, and this is where I guess this is where we beg to differ, because if we're in a relationship, I see you all the time. I see you on your worst day, your best day, your extremely best day, and your worst of worst days. And guess what? I'm gonna tell you to your face, hey
But why
babe,
can't you tell
you
the
look
world?
good.
Why
Or
can't
hey,
you
you
tell?
look
Why
fine.
can't you also
Like,
tell
why
the
do I
world?
have but
Why can't you tell the world that your chick looks good?
why do I but see that's to me that's a oxymoron. Why do I have to?
I'm not saying you have to, but if you've got time to tell the world that Sally down the road looks great with a bra top on and her hair done, why can't you say that your chick looks nice with her hair did?
Because I am telling you, like I feel like if me and you're in a relationship and I see you on a regular and
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you every day, I like say we living together or you live down the street and I go to you and I see you every morning and every morning I go, hey babe, you are beautiful, and I give you a kiss on the cheek. Why do I have to now see a
Okay,
picture of you and I could have took the picture?
but to
And
me,
now I gotta let the world know, hey, check this out. Like the picture. Love you, boo. What
but
does
to
it
me,
matter?
you should be proud. Like if you're proud or you're happy enough to tell Sally down the road, yo chick, I like your hair, you should be proud of your own woman. Oh my god, yes, this is my girl. Look at her, ain't she fine? But also I find that social media can be toxic because I understand people want to be private, right, in their relationship. You don't have to tell the world everything. Oh, by the way, we've got his and hers toilets, his and hers sinks. We did this. Blah, blah, blah. He held my hair back when I was sick. They do not need to know everything. However, there's a big difference between keeping your relationship private and keeping your other half a secret.
And how do you feel? I don't understand now. I'm confused because it's not keeping a secret. If me and you are an item, people that people that we socialize with
Mm-hmm.
know we're an item. Why
Okay.
do I have to let Tom, Dick, and Harry that I don't even fool with into my personal world? I
Because
don't.
if Tom, Dick, and Harry are going to be sliding into your DMs,
Mhm.
giving it the large one, which you don't happen to think is cheating, why am I going to sit back and allow you to message all this, that, or the other and not be like, yo, you best back off because
But,
that's actually
but
my man
who's
he's taken?
who's messaging who though? And see,
But
this
this
is
is
the
also
thing.
the thing when it boils down to, for me, if me and you were in a relationship, right, I honestly couldn't really care less if there's what 7 billion people in the world. So let's cut it down the middle. 3.5 billion. I couldn't give a hoot if 3.5 billion women are messaging and commenting every day. I'm looking at what you're saying back to them.
Exactly.
But my point is still that you should at least acknowledge your other half. You're going to find the time to acknowledge other
First of
women that
all,
you
if
don't know,
someone,
you're never going to see. You're giving them, it's a confidence boost.
well, to me liking a picture has nothing to do with anything. Now, if someone were to, I don't know what this slide in DM thing is, but someone were to slide into my DMs and go, "Hey, I find you fine." Guess what? You go, "I'm flattered, but I am with someone."
Okay, and what if they still carry
So
on?
now
Then?
I gotta post that. What you're saying though, because of social media, I gotta post me telling someone who slid into so-called DMs that, hey, I'm spoken for. Now I need to post that so 300,
Okay.
300 billion people know that you slid into my DMs and I told you that I was taken.
Okay, so you're not going to like my pictures or comment. Would you share pictures of you and your significant other on your social media or not?
Would I share pictures of me?
And I don't mean every day. Oh, look, here we are. It's Sunday. We're going to church. Monday, we're getting ready to go to work. Tuesday, we're going to Asda, Walmart. Wednesday,
No.
we're going here. You wouldn't share any pictures whatsoever.
No, because you know why? Social media is cruel. It's cruel. So you're gonna have, and like we all have haters. Okay.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
now, if I were to take a picture of me and you and say like,
oh, it should be going down. I've got it in the back already.
and
Being
then
on this show with you.
women are gonna be like, oh man, you know, why'd he pick her? Or, oh, y'all don't even look right together. Or, oh man, he's this and she's that. Nobody has time for that. Like,
So
to me,
you're not posting a picture
personal life,
because you're worried about what other people will say about
I'm
your
not worried
significant other.
about it, but it just excludes unnecessary strife between me and you. Because I'm gonna tell you, like you said, we all have a past, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say like I could have been dating somebody for years, and then they show up on my social media and see you. Guess what? They're gonna have something negative to say. Why would I entertain that? It's none of your business.
But don't entertain it. No response is a response. So don't entertain it.
So why would I put a picture up there to get a response? When you put a picture on social media, it's to get a response. Nobody just puts pictures up there for no one not to like.
Yeah, but you're not putting the picture on there to get a response. You're putting a picture on there, A, because it's something that means something to you. There's always a reason why you post a significant, well, okay, I can only speak for myself. There's always a reason why you post something, you know, and it's not necessarily to get a like, it's because you like it. You like it.
Exactly. So guess what? If I like you and you like me, and say we take pictures, do I have to put our picture on social media?
I'm not saying you have to. I asked, would you? But the fact that you said you would never put any pictures on.
It would have to, to me, it would have to be something relevant for me to put it on social
like what
media.
if you got married?
Even that sometimes.
Okay, what do you class as relevant then? If even,
I don't know.
If even getting married, you ain't gonna be like, yo, this is my one. Look at us. We did it. We said I do.
Because, and you know why? Because guess what? That one 6 months from now could not be the one. And next thing you know, now everybody's like, hey, didn't you just get married a couple months ago? Like, what happened? That's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm asking them. What would be relevant?
Stuff,
you said you would do it. What's relevant then? What's relevant?
I don't know. Like birth of my child. If I had a child and, you know, I'm not just going to post my baby. I'm going to post the baby and my significant other. Then everybody be like, oh, snap. I didn't know they was together, because it's none of your goddamn business. You know what I mean? I mean, that's how I look at social media. I think social media right now, some people are so consumed by it that they have to post every little part fashion of their life. I have a friend that's on social media. Guess what? He posts his kids on there. All his kids could be by the same mom. You don't know.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because he don't post his relationships on there. Does he post his kids on there? Yeah. All his kids are beautiful. But guess what? They all could have different moms. Who would know? Because it's nobody's business. I'm posting on social media what I feel I want on social media. If I choose not to have my significant other on social media, that's my right. Because
no one's saying it ain't your right. I'm just saying this is our difference of opinion. Like me personally, I don't see the problem with sharing your significant other on social media. You know, if someone's got something to say, let them say it, you know.
Me neither. But just how about this? Let's take it back to before social media was even relevant.
Mm.
Was we posting pictures everywhere of you and of you and your significant other?
You would
No,
take
we weren't.
photos and physically get them
Yes,
printed
that's
out,
what you would
stick
do.
them in a
You would
frame.
take,
But
you
that's
would take photos. No, wait. You just answered it. You would take photos, and where would you put them?
on the wall.
Exactly.
Frame.
Who's coming over to your house?
Anybody who wants to.
300 billion people coming to your house? No, they're not. People that know us will come to our house and see pictures on the wall, and that's it. Who cares if you don't put your significant other or your relationship?
Listen, it's not a case of who cares. It's just a difference of opinion where we agree to disagree, you know. And I can't wait for people's comments to see what they think, because, you know,
social media is damaging, man.
Social media can be damaging if you don't use it correctly. Let's get it right. Otherwise, social media can be very good for you.
Yeah. It can go either way. But let me tell you, though, you got some, and I'm going to tell you right now, I think women cheat way better than dudes.
Cheat better?
Cheaters. They're way better cheaters. They don't ever get caught.
Well, yeah, men are, oh God, I've got to choose my words carefully. Men get complacent, I think, when it comes to cheating.
I'm gonna tell you, we start getting dumb. That's what it is.
No, do you know what it is? They get tempted.
If the cookie is good, we start losing our minds.
Exactly. So you get complacent. All you care about is there and then in the moment, not the end goal about what's going to happen. Getting your end away. You don't think about the paper trail that you leave behind, like Hansel and Gretel leaving a couple of crumbs so they can find their way back. Oh no, you don't worry about that. You just worry about then, as you say, let me get the cookie, eat it. You don't worry about the crumbs that you left. Then you wonder, oh, how did I get caught?
Women, I know for a fact, are better cheaters, period. I know female friends that I have that are way better cheaters than dudes I know. And that's just, because women, and this is my opinion, women pick men. Men don't pick women.
What was it? I saw a statement the other day that said, women sleep with who they want, men sleep with who they can.
I disagree.
You just said it. Women. What was your statement?
I said women pick men. Men don't.
Yeah, that's the same thing, but said in a different way.
How?
Because it's saying women have sex with who they want, which means women pick who they want to have sex with, whereas men just have sex with whoever's going to offer it to them on a plate.
That's not true. I have to disagree with that. But what I mean by, my coffee is good today.
Clearly, it's coming. You have to having it a second time around.
I know, right? When I say that women pick men is just, to me, I feel is a true statement. If I were to see you in a club, I can holler at you all day long. You already peeped me from the time I call eye contact with you. You done already looked me up and down. You're like, oh, he's attractive. I want to see what he's all about. Let him over here. Let me hear what he has to say. If my words or anything that I'm saying to you that you find appealing, you're gonna take me.
I totally disagree. Because when we used to go out clubbing, me and the dude, she was the really attractive skinny one, and I was the chubby side wing, right? It's always the way it's been. So she would always attract guys. Every time we went out, multiple guys would be interested in her, and I would either get the wingman that was left over for him, which I wasn't interested in. If I went, let's say me and you, I went to a club with the dude, you was in there, and I thought, OMG, he is hot. Let me go over there. I'd probably say, oh, hey, blah, blah, and you'd be like, whoa, who the F are you? No, thank you.
True that.
Reject. You said true. You'd say that to me if I came up to you in a club. Thanks very much.
No, what I'm saying is, and I'm not saying that. I'm saying that if I was attracted to you and I came up to you, you would already know if you were interested in me.
But it's the same both ways around. If I came up to you in a club, you'd already know whether you found me attractive or not to say yes or no. Because if you did find me attractive, you probably would have already seen me by then. And like you say, sussed me out, but you wouldn't have. So, but let me ask you this. What do you think about the program cheaters?
I think it's over embellished. I
What
think
a word for a Sunday. Ooh.
yeah, that's a $20 word. Over embellished. And the reason why would I want to put to me, it's embarrassing. Like, why would I want to
air your dirty laundry in public?
Yeah, and then broadcast it on public makes me look like Boo Boo the Fool. I'd rather it be behind closed doors. If I'm going to catch you, I'd rather catch you and not have the world look at you different and not have the world look at me different. And that's the thing, because everybody's going to build their own opinion. But like I said, it comes down to when you're in a relationship, there's a disconnect. And if y'all ain't communicating enough to where you can fix it, that's when people start venturing out. Someone's going to give you that attention that you want in your relationship and you're not getting, or someone's going to tap you the way you want to be tapped.
You just said it right there and then, right? It's the attention. You ain't getting the attention at home, so therefore you're going to go and look elsewhere.
And I'm going to tell you, sometimes you ain't looking. It just comes your way.
Attention comes your way?
Yeah, you might not be looking. Like, you just might be just going through a bad day, running to somebody, and then
that's temptation then that comes your way.
Yeah, maybe.
And that's then up to you to say, have you got the willpower to be like, nah, I'm gonna.
Boom. Are you mature enough? Are you mature enough to say, you know what? I'm flattered, but I'm with someone right now, and I'm going through something. Or you didn't even gotta tell them. Just be like, look, hey, I'm taken. Or hey, I'm with someone. Thank you, though. You know what I mean? That's a mature way to handle stuff. Now, the younger generation now, they don't even give a shit. They have an open relationships and.
Well, this is the other thing. Like there's a.
I ain't into that. I ain't into sharing.
Me either. I don't do sharing. Sorry, Mum. I know that's a big lesson you learn as a child. You've got to share, but no, thank you. Not in this situation. But there's a couple on. There's a few couples, but there's one in particular that I follow on TikTok, and I didn't realize in the beginning, so this isn't the reason I started following them. Like, they've got their own individual accounts, but they're in this thing called a poly relationship, which basically means, from my understanding, it means that you can see as many other people. It's like an open relationship. You can see, sleep with, bring into the bedroom to join in as many as you like at any point. You know, like the chick openly says, oh yeah, that's my husband, but I've got a boyfriend and he's got a girlfriend, and we know who each other's boyfriend and girlfriend are. You know, what he doesn't get from me, he goes and gets from her, but he always comes back to me because I'm his wife.
I don't know.
And there's apparently whole communities that live together like that, you know.
I can't do it.
Mind-blowing.
I can't do it. Like, when I was younger, you know, the whole threesome, I used to always be like, yeah.
When you're younger, it's fashionable because it's a fantasy. Do you know what I mean?
But now that I'm older, I'm just like, ugh, that ain't gonna work. That's an argument waiting to happen. And I'm gonna give you a male stamp. I'm giving you a male point of view. All right, me and you together, you go, hey, I'm down to have, like, let's spice up our relationship. And I'm like, all right, cool. What's up? What you want to do? I want to bring, you know, some strange in it. All right. Now, this is the part that, to me, I don't get. What if she goes, yeah, I want to bring some spice into it and I want to have a threesome? A guy is not going to let, I'm not going to let a dude smash you while I'm smashing you. It ain't happening.
Exactly. So men would only agree to it if it's not a female.
But if it was a girl, though, and you go, yeah, I want to bring over, let's make up a name, Josephine. And Josephine comes over, and as a guy, yeah, you like, yeah, but it don't always turn out the way you think it's going to
The
turn.
thing is, this is the problem with fantasies, right?
They don't turn out the way you think it's going to turn out.
People can always say, oh yeah, I'd love to have a threesome, blah, blah, blah. It's one of my fantasies. But there is a number of ways it could go, right? Let's just take me and you's in a relationship and somebody wants to spice it up. So here comes Josephine. Hey, Josephine. So we get it on. Everything's great. Everyone's had a great time. Okay, Josephine's gone home now. I want to see her and bring her back to the bed again. You don't. Or actually, you had much more fun with Josephine than me. So you're like, all right, so if I ain't being funny, but I'm going to slide on to Josephine now, I'm left heartbroken.
Yes, exactly.
That's why these things should be left as a fantasy. They're a fantasy for a reason.
I look at it like this. First of all, I'm looking at it like this. Like you said, say like you get with that chick and you're like, oh, okay. You're liking the chick more than you liking your own mate. And vice versa. Like say if a guy was into like, yeah, I want to see because there's a lot of freaks out there that watch their significant others getting knocked down. And then say the chick starts liking the dude that's knocking her down and not you. Like that just causes all kind of.
You're opening a big can of worms. Yes. Now, can I just clarify? When I just said that's why it should be left as a fantasy, obviously my fantasy is to meet Vin Diesel. I don't mind if he turns out to be a bell end. I just want to meet him. So that fantasy can still go ahead, please, if you're listening, Vin. Nothing rude, just want to meet him.
Yeah, I just feel like when it comes to stuff like that, I ain't got no time for that. But then, like I said, it all comes down to communication, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you were to say, check this out, it's a one and done type deal, then that's what it needs to be. Y'all need to make it a point.
But people change their mind all the time. It's like saying, I don't know if I like this flavor ice cream. I just want to try it. I don't want to have it again. So you try it, you love it, and then you want it again. So until you tried it. But what was I going to say? Okay, what about the whole indecent proposal? I'm going to pay you £1 million to spend one night with your chick. Would that be cheating if you both agreed to it? Me and you are in a relationship. Vin rocks up and he says,
wants to pay off all our debt.
Rich, I'm going to pay you £1 million to spend one night with Soph. Is that cheating?
Hell yeah, that's cheating.
But you're going to say yeah anyway because you want the money.
It's a cheating with a price. there's a price to that. Like, you know what? So basically, I'm selling you.
Would you do it?
No, not doing it. And again, this is what guys it starts playing on our mind. I don't know. It would play on my mind, like the movie Indecent Proposal. It messed my man's head up because he was like, she came back and didn't say nothing about it.
Because they made a pact at the beginning. We're not going to know anything about it.
She didn't say if it was good or not. She didn't say like what they did.
But you're missing the point. In the beginning, they made a pact. You're going to go, but I don't want to know anything about it. So already he's changed his mind. So she says, fine, goes off, comes back. What happened? Now he wants to know. Well, hold on a minute. You can't change the rules. We laid down the terms and conditions in the beginning. You don't want to know nothing, so I'm going to tell you. So then if that's going around in his brain, that's on him.
Drive that man crazy. And I'm going to tell you right now, hell to the nah. I ain't let nobody slide up in it but me. That's how I feel. If I'm with someone,
well, that's one thing we agree on anyway about cheating. I still don't agree that it's not cheating unless it gets to physical contact. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't believe in that. I believe in like someone said earlier, you can look and don't touch. That's not cheating.
Well, yeah, you can window shop. You ain't got to buy anything. But if you start to go in and try it on, then or even feel the material.
Right, it's got to be physical because you can go to a strip club. All right, so you can go to a strip club and see women throw dollars at them. Is that cheating?
Nah, I'll go to strip clubs. I love that. But what I'm saying is, when you start talking, then you get onto like an intimate level. because there's a chemistry there, connection, whatever you want to call it. So when you start messaging backwards and forwards, you're telling the other person, oh, I'd like this, can you do this, do you do that? Well, you're sending dick pics, nude pics, boob pics, whatever. Okay, I'm just saying, but you're saying to me that's not cheating. It's not cheating until you touch each other. That is cheating because there's an intent there that you're visualizing. Okay, so let's just say you ain't touch it. Me and you's in a relationship, right? I'm sexting, which I would never do. Sexting another man. Oh my God, I realized it. When me and you come down to getting down between the sheets that night, I ain't thinking about you. I'm thinking about him because that's who I've been talking about all day about what I want to do stuff with.
And he sent you a ding-a-ling pic.
Without the ding-dong pic. And that's in my mind because we've talked about it. But you're still trying to tell me that's not cheating. I'm laying down in the sheet with you, thinking about somebody else.
Well, let me ask you a question. Are you going to tell the other person that you're thinking about someone else when you're having sex with them? No, you're not.
I would never do it anyway. But
what goes on up here, as long as it doesn't become a reality, then guess what? You can think about Tom Cruise while I'm knocking it down.
Okay, I'm going to tell you no name.
I'm your Tom Cruise.
This is like a doctor's conversation, confidentiality, right? So no names will be mentioned. But I do have a friend who said to me once, I don't tell my husband everything. I keep stuff back from him. And I was like, what? You don't think about that's lying. She was like, no, it's not lying. I just don't tell him stuff. For example, why do I need to tell him it's David Beckham I'm thinking about when we have sex and not him? It's not a lie. I just ain't telling him.
Guess what? If you rocking me to sleep and you thinking about Vin Diesel, guess what? I got my I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied. Guess what? You're not going to hurt my feelings.
But there's the difference. Vin Diesel is a fantasy that, unfortunately, it breaks my heart to say I'll probably never meet him throughout my whole life. Yet if I'm thinking about Ben, who I see every day in the office, who I shake hands with, who I touch, who we laugh, who we have lunch together every day, that's a difference. That's a difference right there.
How so? Did you
Vin Diesel ain't a real person until you can.
So Vin Diesel's not a real person?
Not to me until I can physically see him, no.
Okay, so basically he's a drawing then. He's not real. Like
he's a fantasy, but if I see, who did I say his name was? Ben, made up name. If I see him every day, we spend 8 hours a day at work together, we go to lunch together, blah, 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 blah. Of course there's a difference between him and some hot guy who I watch when he brings a film out.
I don't see the difference. I really don't. I don't see the difference. You just totally confuse me because they're two humans. Guess what? What you fantasize in your head, it stays right there.
But if I fantasize about Ben in the office, that could at any point become a reality if I let it go that far. If I fantasize about Vin Diesel, that's never going to happen.
You choose to cheat. That's cheating right there. If you sit here and just said, if I choose to say, Ben, I want to let you smash, or let's skip lunch and go to a motel. That's cheating. If you're having lunch with him,
if I'm already talking to Ben,
and you come home and you know what I mean, something that happened between you and Ben at lunch never happened. You just was like, dang, you know what I mean? That would be dope, but I'm with someone. Guess what? Take all that sexual frustration out on me. I'm good.
But if I'm already having conversations with Ben about what we could do, what's going down, and that's, I'm not going to be rude, what's turning me on or keeping me going or keeping a flame going, that's wrong. That's wrong. If you're in a relationship, that's wrong. And I'm telling you for a fact, I swear to God, all the ladies are going to be on my side for this one. That's all I know.
I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, no one knows.
Because I just feel like, I mean, people think about a lot of stuff when they're having sex. You know what I
No,
mean? I could be
like, why don't people
thinking about
think about
Vanessa
the person?
Williams. What does that change between me and you in the bedroom? Nothing.
But if you're
If you're
having,
thinking about Vin Diesel or the mailman down the street, guess what? The mailman is not in our bedroom. Vin Diesel is
exactly, so you should be thinking about the person you're with. What happened to connection, intimacy, chemistry? You should be in the zone with that person, enjoying the moment, not thinking about your postman.
Look, check this out. You're still stimulated by the person you're with. It don't matter who you could be thinking about. I'm still stimulating you sexually. I'm still making sure that you're straight. You're good. Guess what? You're not going to go anywhere if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Period.
But
You
if
could
you're
be
doing
you
what you're
could be
supposed to do,
thinking
you're
about
in the
Ben.
moment.
You could be thinking about Vin Diesel. At the end of the night, who's better you in?
But Vin's bed ain't available. That's why.
Guess what? Who's better you in?
Vin, if your bed is available.
There we go. That's cheating right there. See what I'm saying?
This is another subject I feel like we could talk about for ages. I'm sure we've already run over.
Oh,
I'll blame the man knocking on my door trying to give me a leaflet for going over. But
uh-huh.
I like it when.
And then you're going to dream about that guy that gave you a leaflet.
I really am not. Did you see? He looked like
that's considered cheating. That's considered cheating because you're thinking about the man who gave you.
He looked like Mr. Bean.
You laying next to Joe Smoke, giving him, whatever.
I ain't laying next to Joe Smoke. B, the man with the leaflet looked like Mr. Bean, so
might be attracted to him. Who knows?
But I like it when we have shows where we have different opinions, because I feel like that's what makes the conversation, right?
True. I agree.
And we will have to agree to disagree on cheating. When the intent is there, you're cheating. You cheater.
No, disagree. Now, if I'm smashing the chicken and going home, then yeah, that's cheating. Me liking a picture on social media or
you're getting it twisted. Liking a picture I'm not saying you're cheating. I'm saying if you're messaging sexual stuff.
Yeah, but what if you're not messaging sexual stuff?
It's not cheating. That's disrespectful.
I like that. Or, oh, that was dope. Or got it. Or that's dope. Okay. Yada, yada, yada. Nothing inappropriate. Women find that cheating.
Okay, so let's just take me and you in a relationship. You don't like any of my shiz on social media. You don't comment. You don't like anything. But the next chick's going to say, oh, I'm single. And what I really like is when I'm in a relationship, I do X, Y, and Z. And you leave a comment on there like, don't worry, chick, I got you. That's disrespectful.
How?
What do you mean, how? You're giving her, but listen, because then when she comes to look on your social media, she sees zero trace of a chick. So she's like, what? He's single. That's a green light because he's just commented on me. A, I look great. Yes, he's got me. And B, he's interested. You're putting out a smoke signal that you're interested.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. Because guess what? I'm not the only one commenting on this person's what's name. I'm not, like you said, you're boosting people's confidence. That's it. I don't want her from a can of paint. I'm making her feel good, though. Hey,
okay, so why can't you do the same for your chick? Why can't you do the same for your chick then? Why wouldn't you do the same for your chick?
It wouldn't bother me. I'm doing the same thing with my chick in real life. In real life, I'm doing what I'm saying.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
Why do I have to say, oh, babe, you look good today, when I just saw you this morning and said the same thing? I got to do it again. I'm the one that took the picture.
What about if you didn't say it to her? You were just like, okay, love, see you later. She hasn't got ready yet. Then you open up your social media and you look at a picture and you're like, dang, man, she's looking hot. She made it.
Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to text you and go, yo, that picture you put on Insta was dope.
And I'm going to screenshot it and post it and say, look, see, he does exist.
Jot it down. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Folks, please comment underneath. I want to hear from married people, single people, straight people, gay people, if you're in a poly relationship, write a comment.
There's a movie, and I'm gonna send you the title of the movie, and that should be a discussion because there's a movie, I can't think of the name. I just saw the trailer like 2 days ago where this is a reality type of joint where a couple got married, and before they got married, they was in an open relationship, right? Then they got married, and they decided to document their relationship as it being they were married, but they were allowed to have.
Okay, find it and give it to me then, and that can be one of our movie reviews. But
it's deep too, because it gets ugly.
Exactly. This has definitely been an eye opener, and I definitely want, if I ever wanted anybody to comment on a show, it's this one.
This is it.
This is the one.
Serious Sunday.
And it was goddamn serious.
What do you classify as cheating?
Me?
No, I'm just saying it's a serious Sunday. What do you classify as cheating?
Cheaters.
And then they never see the end result. Yeah, I took him back. He's now committed to me. He made a mistake. You don't hear that.
5,000 times already. So anyway, yeah, Serious Sunday got deep.
It got real deep and
real
fun.
Real deep.
All right. Hey, I guess I'm going to see you on Wednesday. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Easter.
Well, it's nearly over, but yeah, thanking you much.
Yeah. All right. Hey, people, this is Soph.
This is Rich.
And we are from across the pond. Across the pond with Rich and Soph. All right, now holler at me if you're ready to go. Across the pond with Rich and Soph. All right, now holler at me if you're ready to go. Across the pond with Rich and Soph. All right, now holler at me if you're ready to go. Across the pond with Rich and Soph.
All right.
Yupper.
Yepper.
As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna look for this film. I'm gonna watch it.
I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Yeah, as soon as I find it, I think. I'm gonna find it. I can't think of where it, but I'm gonna find that.
All right. Yepper.
Yupper.